You want to bring in Jennifer Callahan Page now, who you just saw in that piece. She says the contamination destroyed her family. She lost her grandfather, her father, her mother, after they all worked on the range. Jennifer, it's an honor to see you again. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I just want to open the floor to you. How does it feel to see this story on News Nation now out in the public in a big way?
Thank you. It's so good to be here. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for everything News Nation has done in getting this out there and really being able to have others understand where we sit and what's going on. I feel like it's been quiet for so long and nobody really heard us. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. You've been amazing.
I appreciate that, Jennifer. And I will never forget you telling me that your dad was your best friend, that he would call you up just to tell you a joke and say that he loved you. What do you think your dad would think of this fight that these veterans have on their hands and this story now coming to light?
Oh gosh. Yeah, he was my best friend. He would call regularly and just, I mean, sometimes two, three times a day just to tell me a joke and laugh and say, I love you. And I really miss those days. I think both of my parents were so proud of the work that they did. And I think that my mother would feel very bad about the amount of weight that she's left behind to deal with. And I kind of feel like this is my piece of their work that they did, is to go on and speak up and to speak out for all of the people that did this hard work. We ended the Cold War and they did such great work, and they were so proud of the work that they did. I
Yeah.
know that they would not want the vets to be sick and not honored. We have to honor our vets. They did such good work, and their families. It's been rough.
Yeah, Jennifer, she left you with this legacy and she left you with these photographs that we're showing right now. And tell me about your mother, because you moved her back with you to Vegas with plans to travel the world for her to spend all kinds of time with her grandkids. But, this discovery came all at once, that her whole body cavity was just filled with cancer. What did the doctors tell you about her prognosis? And then why did she tell you she saved these photographs, these documents that we're looking at?
Yeah. So I was so excited to finally get her moved back to Vegas and spend time with us and travel and enjoy life. And, in September, on September 4th, we had a full PET scan of her body because she was having some pain and she couldn't figure it out. The doctors couldn't figure it out. And she went to like 15 different doctors. There was no cancer. On January 27th, she was admitted into the hospital. So just a few months later, and her whole entire body was infiltrated. In fact, she had a nodule right here that I saw, and I asked them to scan it. It was about the size of the end of my thumb. And 6 days later, when they were ready to read the results to me, it was the size of my fist. And that was the day that she died. So that's how fast it took over. It's crazy.
It went so fast, and she told you that she saved these photographs because she knew that she had been exposed, and she knew that she would need this proof one day. What do some of these photographs show us that she spent these final days declassifying?
Yeah. So she had so much foresight in where she was at and what everybody was exposed to. They wore decameters. She knew that she had a possibility of being exposed. And when I asked her, because I had to tell her, she didn't understand what was happening to her and why she was going so quick. And the doctor said, she just literally has probably weeks, nothing we can do. Just find peace. And as I sat beside her bedside, I just kept asking her, Mom, why did you save those? And she said, I just knew that we were exposed and that there was going to be some questions later. And these pictures really show a lot of what was going on out there and how the men and women in uniform were out there with everybody working on the site.
Yeah, and the DoD still maintains that no one was stationed out there in the desert. What is your message to the DoD when it comes to these veterans?
The DoD knows they were there. They checked in. They were decameters. They had badges. I have a phone list. They know that they were there. I believe that it's because they know that the long-term effects were much worse than they probably ever estimated. And now we don't only have veterans, which we need to take care of, but we also have their families. And now we're seeing that it goes on for generations.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.